ಹಲೋ 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 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ Cbse ಮತ್ತು Icse ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಇಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಏಕಾಗ್ರಚಿತ್ತದಿಂದ ಶಾಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಕಲಿತ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ಸ್. Yes, good evening, my dear students. Yes. Let us continue with a few more problems on trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities, last period today on this. Tomorrow you have the test LCT 1 on trigonometry, covering standard angles, and the trigonometric identities. Will be sent with a PDF at 7:30 p.m. Right? You have to write the paper from 7:30 to 8:15 in your WhatsApp group. Right? Then I will. You have to join me at 8:15. I will discuss the paper. You have to check your paper. Right? I will send the paper sharp at 7:30 p.m. and 45 minutes. Question paper will be of 20 marks and 45 minutes. So I will join you at 8:15. Join a live stream at 8:15. Between 8:15, I will will have a discussion next alternate day, next maths period. Tomorrow you have chemistry period. Next maths period will be test. Please note it correctly. It is LCT 1 first test on trigonometry, 20 marks, 45 minutes. Right? Today we will see few more questions on Icse in Icse book. I will solve them. Take a few of them. First problem, tan A minus cot A. Tan A minus cot A is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square A, 1 minus 2 cos square A divided by sin A into cos A. You can start from LHS or arrive at RHS, or you can take LHS or arrive at RHS. Okay. Let us take LHS. Start tan A minus cot A. You can use the identity given in the 33 identities in sin and cos. RHS is in sin and cos. You can write it as sin A upon cos A minus cos A upon sin A. And you can take LCM. It is a very easy question, may appear for just 2 marks. Easy question, not a complicated one. The LCM will be sin A into cos A. You can write it as cos A into sin A and sin A into cos A. You can write sin A into sin A as a sin square A minus cos A into cos A will be cos square A. Observe the numerator, already denominator of the RHS is ready. You have to express sin square A also in terms of cos square A. You check the 33 identities listed. How do you express sin square A in terms of cos square A? You can write sin square A as 1 minus cos square A minus cos square A. This is the last step. You can observe. That is 1 minus cos square A becomes minus 2 cos square A divided by sin A into cos A. Easy question. You can easily solve. That is RHS. Okay. Let us see another problem. From Icse textbook I am solving. Icse student. It is a class of class 10. Combined class, state, Cbse and Icse. Note it. It is a combined class. Maths will be combined till I cover heights and distances. Then I will separate the classes according to your syllabus. Try another problem. Problem is sec square A into cosec square A. Sec square A into cosec square A is equal to tan square A plus cot square A. Again, easy question. Tan square A plus cot square A plus 2. Observe. You can start from LHS. Recall the identities. RHS in tan square A. You know how to express sec square A in terms of tan square A. Hint is express sec square A in terms of tan square A, cosec square A in terms of cot square A. You can easily get it. Take LHS sec square A into cosec square A. You know that 1 plus tan square A is sec square A. Sec square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A. And cosec square A is 1 plus cot square A. Very easy question. Just express cosec square A in terms of cot, sec square A in terms of tan. Multiply the factors. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 into cot square A is cot square A plus tan square A into 1 is tan square A plus multiply tan square A into cot square A. Tan square A into cot square A. Now you got that tan and cot are reciprocals. You know already. We'll try to rearrange them. First you have tan square A. We'll write tan square A plus cot square A. I will write plus 1 here. You know that tan A and cot A are reciprocals. You can write this one as tan A into cot A whole square. You can write it as tan square A plus cot square A plus 1. What is tan A into cot A? Is 1. 1 square will be 1 only. Now 1 plus 1 becomes 2. You will get a tan square A plus cot square A plus 2, which is the right hand side of the result. Okay. I hope you understood clearly. Let us take another one. Third problem. If you have got any doubts, you write it in the chat box. I'll observe them. Try this one. Here you have sin A plus cos A. From Icse textbook, sin A plus cos A upon sin A minus cos A. Sin A minus cos A minus or plus sin A minus cos A. sin A minus cos A divided by sin A minus cos A divided by sin A plus cos A. Sin A plus cos A. Problem is like this. This is equal to 2 into bracket 1 plus cot A is to be proved. Observe, take LHS. You can take LCM and simplify it. Take LHS of it. LHS is sin A plus cos A divided by sin A minus cos A plus sin A minus cos A divided by sin A plus cos A. You can take LCM. LCM of these two will be sin A minus cos A into sin A plus cos A. You can get sin A minus cos A into sin A plus cos A. Then you get sin A minus cos A into sin A plus cos A. Like you add fractions 1 by 2, 1 by 3. Similarly, you have to add sin and cos. Sin A plus cos A into, to get LCM, you have to multiply this with sin A minus cos A. You get in the numerator. Sin A plus cos A whole square. Sin A plus cos A whole square plus sin A minus cos A whole square. You can observe that the numerator is in the form of A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square. In the last period, I gave you identity. A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square. Need not expand it. You can use it as 2 into bracket, because A square plus B square plus 2AB, A square plus B square minus 2AB plus 2AB minus 2AB cancels. You are left with 2 times A square plus B square. Use this formula. Now you can easily write it as 2 times. In place of A, you have sin A. In place of B, you have cos A. In place of A, sin A minus cos A plus B whole square, A minus B whole square. Use this identity. 2 into bracket A square plus B square. 2 into bracket A square plus B square will be sin square A plus cos square A divided by, you have A minus B into A plus B. Use identity. A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square. That is sin square A minus cos square A. You can write, what is sin square A plus cos square A is 2. Right? You will get 2 divided by, you are left with sin square A minus cos square A. Sin A minus cos A, sin A plus cos A. Yes, sir. Sorry, the right hand side I wrote it wrong. Right hand side in the textbook is given as 2 upon 2 sin square A minus 1. I am sorry, I couldn't see this correctly. This 27th question, sin A plus cos A upon sin A minus cos A, sin A minus cos A upon sin A plus cos A is 2 upon 2 sin square A minus 1. You are almost in the last step. You have to express it in terms of sin square A. Means you have to express cos square A in terms of sin. You get to 1 upon sin square A minus into bracket. Express cos square A in terms of sin square A. You know that 1 minus sin square A. Check, is this identity present in all 33 lists? You have to behead them, then only you can get the speed in solving identities, problems and identities. You get a sin square A, minus into plus is minus 1, minus into minus becomes a plus a sin square A. You get 2 divided by sin square A plus sin square A becomes 2 sin square A minus 1, that is equal to RHS. Yes. Another simple problem. And very important thing is you have to use as many identities as possible. You write in the bracket as a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is equal to 2 times a square plus b square. Unnecessarily you don't expand again and again. Use as identities as skillfully as possible, and that will save your time and even the steps also. And once you get your sin square minus cos square, answer is expected in sin square. Therefore, express cos square in terms of sin square using identity 1 minus sin square. Be careful whenever there is the minus sign outside. Minus into plus is minus 1. Many of you do mistake, don't multiply this. Minus into minus become plus sin square. Sin square plus sin square become 2 sin square minus 1. And many of you keep it as it is and cancel it, and you are not getting the answer. Therefore, be careful whenever you are handling the brackets, and when minus sign is outside, multiply and write it. Many students do this mistake. Observe and correct it. So that is the problem. Okay, and this is the combined class for state, CBSE, ICSE, common. Whatever is separate, I will teach you in your separate maths class. The combined class, we have heights and distances. Up to this, there is combined for all state, CBSE, ICSE. And there is some changes in ICSE syllabus. I will teach you in a separate class. But a common syllabus I will be teaching and taking a test in the next maths class. Okay. We'll see few more and complete today. Another 1 or 2 problems I will solve. And then you can start preparations for the test. Take this one. You have 1 plus cot A. 1 plus cot A minus cosec A. 1 plus cot A minus cosec A. 1 plus tan A. 1 plus tan A plus sec A is equal to 2. Observe, whenever you get a problem like this, best strategy is, hint is, express all of them in sin and cos. Express all of them, hint is, express in sin and cos. Express in sin and cos, then simplify. And you can take LHS of it. That is 1 plus cot A minus cosec A into 1 plus tan A plus sec A. Express them in sin and cos. You get here 1 plus cot A is cos A upon sin A. You know, cosec A can be written as 1 upon sin A. Then 1 plus tan A becomes sin A upon cos A. Plus sec A can be written as 1 upon cos A. And now you take LCM. You will get sin A is the LCM. 1 into, you will get sin A. Sin A into 1. Sin A into 1. Here, you can write remaining terms. You will get here 1 plus cos A minus 1. 1 plus cot A minus cosec A, 1 plus tan A plus sec A. Yes. Now you take LCM. Again, you will get here cos A. Cos A. You have here 1 plus sin A plus 1. 1 plus tan A. 1 plus tan A plus sec A. 1 plus cot A minus cosec A. That is what is given. Observe. You can cancel plus 1 minus 1. Okay. What do you get here? You get here cos A upon sin A. Cos A upon sin A into 1 plus 1 becomes 2 plus sin A upon cos A. Right? You can cancel cot A, cot A. Now you are left with 2 plus sin A upon sin A. Check where is the mistake. The problem is 1 plus cot A minus cosec A. I am checking whether there is any print mistake. 1 plus tan A plus sec A. We must get 1. Cot A is cos A upon sin A, 1 upon sin A. Check the mistake. Sin A upon cos A upon 1 upon cos A. Tan A. LCM is cos A. Sorry, here you must get 1 plus 1 into cos A. Therefore, you get here cos A plus sin A into 1. Sorry, here you get 1 into sin A is sin A plus cos A minus 1. I am sorry. You will get sin A into cos A. Sin A into cos A. When I am taking LCM here, 1 into sin A I will write, 1 into cos A I have to write. You will get here sin A plus cos A, sorry, minus 1, cos A plus sin A plus 1. You can write it as A minus B into A plus B. You will get sin A plus cos A whole square minus 1 square. So here we have taken LCM sin A, 1 into sin A we have to write. Here you have taken LCM cos A, 1 into cos A I will to write. Therefore sin A plus cos A whole square. Here sin A plus cos A whole square, A minus B, A plus B. You can take it as A square minus B square, expand it. You will get, in the denominator you have sin A into cos A. In the denominator you have sin A into cos A. In the numerator you get A square, that is sin square A plus cos square A plus 2 sin A into cos A. 2 sin A into cos A. Check. Minus B square is minus 1. You can observe here sin square A plus cos square A is 1 plus 2 sin A into cos A minus 1 divided by sin A into cos A. Observe, plus 1 minus 1 cancels. You will get 2 sin A into cos A divided by sin A into cos A. Just correct the mistake. See, here after taking LCM sin A, I wrote it as 1, that is 1 into sin A. You get sin A plus cos A minus 1. Here after taking LCM cos A, you will get 1 into cos A plus sin A minus 1. Observe the numerator, this is sin A plus cos A minus 1. It is also sin A plus cos A plus 1. It is in the form of A minus B and A plus B. You will get it as A square minus B square. A square means sin A plus cos A whole square will be sin square A plus cos square A square plus B square plus 2AB. 2 sin A into cos A minus 1. But sin square A plus cos square A is 1. And write 2 sin A into cos A as it is. Minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancels. In the denominator you have sin A into cos A. You will get 2 sin A into cos A, sin A into cos A. You will get here sin A cancels and cos A cancels. You are left with the 2, which is the RHS. Right? I hope you understood. Okay. Yes, any doubts? That another half is, yes? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, any doubts? Side not right. It is not visible. Okay, Rohit, I will see it. Right side, no? Right side you cannot see it, no? Okay. I will not write it there. Your today camera is not properly set. This step I will write now. From this step it is not visible, no, to you. Okay, I will write after this step here. You just observe. See. From up to this step, is it visible to you? Okay. After this step, I will write here. You just observe. Here, have you understood? Sin A plus cos A minus 1, sin A plus cos A plus 1. It is A minus B, A plus B. Is it not A square minus B square? Now you just expand sin A plus cos A whole square using A plus B whole square. What do you get? You get sin square A plus cos square A, right, plus 2 sin A into cos A. plus 2 sin A into cos A in the numerator. Don't forget this minus 1. That will be minus 1. Divided by, already have LCM, which is a sin A into cos A. Now, is it visible now? Okay. Okay. I will write here only. Now observe what is sin square A plus cos square A is. Sin square A plus cos square A is 1 plus 2 sin A into cos A minus 1. Right? You write the denominator as it is, that is sin A into cos A. Observe, plus 1 minus 1 cancels. You will get 2 sin A into cos A. Right? These steps I think you have taken, divided by, you are left with sin A into cos A. Sin A cancels, cos A cancels. You will get us 2, that is equal to RHS. Is it clear to you? Okay. Is there any doubts in the problem? Anybody? Shankar, good evening. Okay, I will not write. Okay. Last problem today. Last problem, and get ready for the test. Tomorrow, chemistry will have separate classes at your timings. Chemistry class will be at your separate classes at your timings. And the last question. You can take this simple question, last one. Cosec raised to 4a. Cosec raised to 4a minus cosec square a from Icse textbook is equal to cot raised to 4a plus cot square a. Observe, plus cot square a. Now, problem is very simple. Just you have to express cosec in terms of cot. Take a left hand side, take common. Easy question, may appear for just 2 marks. Cosec raised to 4a minus cosec square a. You take common first. What is common in these two? Common is cosec square a. What you are left with here? You are left with cosec square a minus 1. Now you express cosec square a, both of them in terms of cot. What is cosec square a is 1 plus cot square a. What is cosec square a minus 1? Check in your identity of 33. Cosec square a minus 1 is cot square a. Remove the bracket. Okay. Cot square a into 1, cot square a plus cot square a into cot square a becomes cot raised to 4a. Very simple and easy problem. Okay. You can rearrange it and write it as cot raised to 4a plus cot square a. That is equal to RHS. I hope you understood, my dear students. I will send a paper day after tomorrow at 7:30. By 8:15, I will come live stream on day after tomorrow. Tomorrow, for state and Cbse, I will start acids, bases and salts. Please note, I will send in the group also. For Icse students, we will complete the periodic properties. Okay. That's all for this today. I think this much is sufficient. After the test, the trigonometry, application of trigonometry is common to both all the 3 streams. I will finish that, then I will separate your classes. Right? Good night, my dear students. See you. Sleep well, study well, keep your mind and body cool. Do exercise, do prayer. Bye bye. See you.